Alright, my boys, so it's been about a week or 2 weeks since the whole drama surrounding Pirate Software with the whole Stop Killing Games movement. Charlie, aka MoistCritikal, including Mutahar or some ordinary gamers, have made a video about it. And the entire reason about the movement is to prevent companies from taking away the legal ownership of a physical and digital copy of the game that you purchased from the company itself. It's essentially what it is. Okay, very easy to understand, and for me, I do support this movement. Now, unfortunately, I can't sign a petition because it's held in the European region, and really, I can't lie about my address because otherwise it would be pretty shady and pretty stupid for me to say. So far, from what I remember, there was over 1.5 million signatures, which is just beautiful, all right? And then before the whole drama happened, okay, matter of fact, the 1.5 million signatures happened after the whole Pirate Software drama. Pirate Software essentially manipulating them into saying that the whole Stop Killing Games movement is a bad idea. Now, I'm not gonna go word for word about what he said because really, it's not only am I gonna sound like Sherlock Holmes, but at the same time, it makes me feel brain dead. Like, honestly, the things that he said just doesn't even match or make sense of what the movement is originally about. Mind you, he's also a game developer himself, so this whole Stop Killing Games movement can also help indie game developers as well. If this does not become affirmative, this can affect indie game developers himself, which Pirate Software is. He even made his own game called Hardbound, Hard Sound, whatever his name is. So it would be hypocritical for him to not support this movement because he can also be affected as well. So then, after getting called out for manipulating his audience and making people trick into thinking that the Stop Killing Games movement is a bad thing, he ended up accusing MoistCritikal, Mutahar, and overall the audience that have seen the videos of MoistCritikal and Mutahar for essentially them calling out his bluff, saying that, oh, movement is not good. It is good. It's just that he didn't understand it. Now, if he did understand it at first and admit his wrongdoings, this all could have ended on a good note. But no, he tripled down and accused Charlie, Mutahar, and Accursed Farms, or Accused Farms, how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I said it incorrectly. Again, no disrespect to you. Accursed Farms is essentially the guy that's covering the whole Stop Killing Games movement. He accused those three people and the general audience overall, when they found out and are well aware about the Pirate Software Stop Killing Games movement, for essentially us thinking that we're tricked, we're twisting his words, when really him saying that the Stop Killing Games movement is a bad thing or a bad motive. He said this in the stream. He said this within the clips from the Twitch stream that he did. And he still hasn't acknowledged that he's in the wrong. It's just something that I don't understand. He basically ruined his career. If he could have just stopped being stubborn, stop being ignorant, and understand that he's in the wrong. But like I said in my previous videos, he's turned this small issue into a big problem. Now, right after the whole drama and the whole situation regarding Pirate Software, the whole Stop Killing Games movement has gone pretty viral, as in 1.5 million signatures viral. Now, this is good news, obviously, and hopefully that this will become affirmative. Now, when Pirate Software found out about the news of the good feedback and the amount of signatures that Stop Killing Games has, this was his response. Going to be honest with you, I hope that your initiative gets everything that you asked for, but nothing you wanted, and I'll leave it there. To sum it all up, he refused to admit that he's in the wrong and refused to accept that the Stop Killing Games movement is a good movement and not a bad movement. And I know I'm repeating myself multiple times like freaking Woody Woodpecker, but this is just the most smallest mistake that he could have prevented. I mean, sure, it could have went viral for him not understanding it, but if he understood what's the motive, then he could have saved his career and saved himself from this fiasco that he created by himself, okay? Charlie didn't ruin your career. Mutahar didn't ruin your career. Accursed Farms, or Accused Farms, didn't ruin your career. We did not ruin your career. You just refused to accept that you were in the wrong. That's it. And I know he's going to watch this video. Probably popping up in his recommended. Maybe he's going to comment on my videos just to see how much traction it'll get. I apologize for the construction in my house. On top of that, the backlash was so bad that Ludwig's development studio, Off-Brand Games, which are responsible for Rivals of Ether 2, ended up review bombing Rivals of Ether 2 on Steam as a way to protest because Pirate Software is part of Off-Brand Games. And so he was like legit put on leave because of how bad the backlash was. And it's really just a sad scene. To keep it a bug, ignorance was the main thing that drove Pirate Software to lose his audience in like what, 3 days, in like a week. I might be wrong, but again, he could have saved it if he just admitted that he was wrong, stopped being ignorant, listened, and just support it. I mean, you don't have to support it, okay? Supporting, good. If you don't support it, but respect it, that's also okay. But refusing to admit that you're wrong just shows what character you've built, essentially. Not just being a solo developer, but also a content creator as a whole, really. And a friend, even, to those who are familiar or that know Pirate Software personally. But yeah, that's really it for what I'm about to say. I got really nothing else to add except that this was just a whole like brain dead situation. I'm sorry that I ruined your brain cells because of Pirate Softwares. Again, I almost said Pyrocynical. Just ignorance. I know I'm repeating the same word, but it's just like I don't get what's so difficult about understanding this movement. Like that's something that needs to be studied, really. But yeah, that's all about it. That's all I have to say for this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about the video. I also have a Patreon, link in the description. This is Wolf Gray. Peace.